What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new episode of Baka-Talk. I'm Weez. And
You just went blank. I just watched you.
did
Your
I,
eyes.
I saw your hand move, and I thought you were trying to tell me something, and then I was like,
No, it just was resting.
oh, okay.
It did nothing.
Well, I'm tripping out then. With me is Bew,
Hello, I'm Boom.
also pyrolis.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm gonna scoot you over a little bit. So,
I can bring it back.
oh gosh, you kid. So today we are talking about something. I don't know. We'll figure out the topic as we go.
We are talking about everything. Time, matter, reality itself.
Oh my goodness.
Time to give you a college paper on ecstasy.
We're not talking about that, though.
But Steins Gate makes me feel like I'm so enjoyed with ecstasy.
Yeah, no.
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 The ecstasy of Steins Gate, is that what we're talking
Yeah.
about?
That just sounds like a weird porn video.
Come on, they have a dating visual novel. This is coming out sooner or later.
I guess you're not wrong. Ow. Wow. For a new studio, we're doing great so far
Yeah,
for sound.
welcome to the new studio. This is Boom's new place.
It's my apartment.
It's his new enclosure where he explodes.
And then there's that
'Cause he's in a-
in the background.
What is that?
I don't know.
You turned on the microwave and now it's making weird noises, isn't it?
No. I have no clue.
That's my refrigerator.
like a-
Is it?
Yeah, it's my refrigerator.
Huh, wonder why your refrigerator's so loud.
I don't know. Probably 'cause it's gonna explode.
Well-
I'll be sleeping one day. I'll just wake up and everything's on fire, and it's gonna be great.
You know, it's always like you hear people like on YouTube videos or whatever, they're like, sorry about the noise in the background if you hear it, and then you just hear nothing.
Yeah.
Here
Yeah.
it's different. They kind of. I think at this point our audience should expect some sort of background noise.
Yeah, really. I mean, we're pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna like toot my own horn or anything, but I feel like I'm a pretty good sound engineer.
And to be honest, you should probably know I haven't reviewed any of the episodes. I just know we've got a lot of background noise.
They do actually sound pretty good from the
Okay.
ones I've heard. Like even ones where we had like somebody, like my dog barked in the background or whatever, and you couldn't hear it at all.
Oh no, we can't tell Benny to shut up
I
anymore.
know.
Benny's not here.
Well, we'll have to bring you Benny and just
Yeah.
tie him up in your
We
front
should get
yard.
you a dog.
I can't afford a dog. It's like $50 extra a month or something.
Oh dang! So they do allow dogs. That's
Yeah,
cool.
they do. It's just expensive.
Yeah, we'll just get you like a goldfish.
Yeah.
But I'm here. Does that mean you gotta pay $50 extra for me being here?
No, because you're not living here.
I don't have the leash on you currently. So
Yeah, you're
what
just
they
a
don't know will
stray.
hurt them.
I got you.
That's not my dog. It's just a stray that I leave food out for.
That's not my dog. That's my friend's dog.
I go wolf.
Yeah. So, I guess, do we want to get into the news segment or whatever?
Sure. What
Okay.
made the internet mad today?
Which we don't really have anything that made the internet mad today, but we do have some interesting. Well, I guess we have one thing that made the internet mad today.
Hey,
Can
if
be
my
classified as that?
$5,000 graphics card exploded from playing a video game, I'd be pretty
Yeah.
mad.
That's fair.
So we have one what made the internet mad today, and one just like hilarious.
I
Why
would
is this
also
an
be
article?
very mad if I found my turtle a half a mile away from my house.
That's true.
So getting to the thick of it, I will start with the one that we just left off on. A runaway tortoise reunited with owner after a year was only half mile from his home.
What type of tortoise was it?
It looks like
Or did they not do that much of a news
I'm
article?
not sure if they did that much. Okay. So, basically, a UK man, oh, this makes sense. It was a man in UK. A half a mile is like forever to them.
That's
Oh,
true.
That is true, yeah.
I told my one friend I drive 30 minutes to work. He's like, what?
Yeah.
I do that to get out of the state. But a UK man has been reunited with his beloved tortoise who went missing a year ago after he was found in a field just over half a mile away. The 14-year-old reptilian slowpoke named Maxie scaled a 12-inch high fence in Coombe Basset, Wiltshire, in August 2020 and embarked on its epic journey at the average speed of 0.00007 mile per hour.
Oh my. Why did they have a 12-inch tall fence?
How did this thing scale it?
He's a freaking awesome turtle, though.
This is like
Tortoise.
tortoise bond or like ninja tortoise or something.
A year into his escapade, Susie Thomas and her neighbor Linda Rogers stumbled upon the wayward creature as they walked a dog in the middle of a field about 0.6 miles from his home.
Who freaking walks a dog in the middle of a field?
People in England.
Why? Why?
It was a very
You have roads for that.
It was very lucky that Maxie was on the path we were walking on, as the field isn't a right of way. We were walking the farm owner's dog, so we had permission to walk there, so otherwise we wouldn't have found him, said Thomas, 24, according to the news outlet. Obviously, with a harvest coming up, it would have been a very sad story if we hadn't found him, she added, referring to the possibility that a tractor could have crushed Maxie.
Oh, that's
Dude,
just
Maxie
evil.
would have crushed that tractor. Look at him.
Dude, tortoises are like evil. They even got a little
He's
mad
buff.
about his travels.
I know.
Wow,
It's
that's
great.
insane.
The two women took the long-lost tortoise home, where they gave him food and water before scouring local Facebook groups to try and find out if anyone was missing him. We made sure to ask the possible owners to describe their tortoise and send pictures first so we can make sure that he would definitely be the right owner, said Thomas, a behavioral economics student. We were very wary that people might just claim it to be theirs. 3 days later, they found Maxie's owner, Rodhi Jukes. Yeah, I probably chopped that up. Anyways, who identified his pet by a distinctive chip on his shell near the head. He would normally spend all day in his enclosure over the summer, and I don't know how he escaped. He just wasn't not there anymore. Jukes, 23, said, according to the Telegraph. You know, in all honesty, I bet you this man saw the turtle was in his cage, looked out, and just beyond the fence, he saw the tortoise just like slowly crawling away. I was like,
Oh no.
I'll get him later. Then like went in for like a drink.
He forgot. He forgot about it. Just like, oh no, it's been like 3 days, and I can't find my tortoise.
I think
now.
he's finally gone.
Or he's just like, oh no, he's running. Or what was I doing?
Maybe he climbed out, but I don't know, added the elated man who had given hope of ever seeing Maxie again. He has escaped before and had been missing for a similar length of time.
What? What?
This
at first-
turtle.
Hang
this
on a
tortoise
second.
is just running the town.
This tortoise is like a lost dog that just wanders town.
At first, I was confident that he might come back, but just before he came back, I had basically given up hope, but he got found and came back home. It's crazy.
That tortoise didn't even go far enough away to consider going back yet. The tortoise went a half a mile.
You just have
Honestly-
to check like 10 feet in every direction
Yeah.
to find him.
It's not that hard.
It's really not.
You just have to like leave your house and be like, hey, I think I see some over there.
Jukes
It's me."
added, he's back and he's safe and he needs a little bit of TLC, but he will be okay.
What type of TLC does he need? Did he get ran over by a tractor?
He's just out there flipping the tractor. He's just like destroying a house. And it's like,
Tortoises?
oh, my tortoise.
It's probably an Eastern box tortoise, because honestly, if you get like an actual tortoise, like if you have to have like at least 2 acres of property from the roam, otherwise it will literally tear your house up.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
anger.
this one is, he looks pretty cool. He doesn't look like he's super big, but
No, especially if
does
he's
look pretty
14
cool.
years.
I don't know. It just kills me that like this side article is like that's recommended on this page is Yankees fan absolutely destroyed by security after running on field.
Like it was. What really got me was the fact that this turtle's done this before,
I
Okay,
know.
and the guy
know-
didn't think to make
I-
the fence bigger.
I know turtles more than I know tortoises. And
Oh, this thing is pretty small. Dang.
this is a small, just regular tortoise.
Yeah,
So it actually does need a lot of space to roam.
yeah, it does. Usually.
So, like, I'm surprised it went a half a mile, but it kind of makes sense that it just kind of walked away.
yeah,
So,
It's-
okay, that makes more sense.
it probably took him like a
It's
year to
pretty
get to the
hilarious.
fence,
Yeah.
and like a few days to get over it, and then probably a year to go where it was going.
Probably.
All right.
Well,
What's
all
the
right.
other thing?
We have Amazon's new MMO may be bricking NVIDIA 3090s.
Remember that 1500 graphics card you got because the sun looked real?
So, if people don't know, Amazon came out with their new MMO, which is called New World. Basically, it's a really fancy fantasy MMO looking game. It looks very generic to me. I looked at it a little bit and just didn't really seem interested in playing it.
The graphics look decent, but
The graphics look really good. Like the screenshot they have here looks great. But what I'm surprised about, and what for non-tech people, bricking means the computer part does not work.
it
anymore.
basically gets fried. It's foobarred.
And it essentially just blows up.
Yeah.
Like all the circuitry and stuff just basically gets fried. And what's happening is during the closed beta and some of the open beta, people were reporting that their 3090s were just bricking whenever they tried running the game.
Finally loading the menu screen, all of a sudden graphics card goes
Yeah,
out.
Amazon is saying that it can't completely rule out that the game is doing this, but they can't necessarily. Okay, what they're basically saying is they don't think it's happening. They don't want to admit it.
I'll say it's Amazon. They're like
But
an insurance
yeah,
company.
they're like, there's no certain proof, so you can't really blame it on us.
Yeah.
But it's happening.
Yeah, Amazon says there's no indication of widespread issues with the 3090s, but we'll be releasing a patch anyways.
Yeah.
What?
So, like, just in case it's like blowing up your
How-
$5,000
how do you
graphics
release
card.
a
Well, that's why
pass?
that's why they're denying it. They don't want to spend a bunch
How
of
do
money
you
on graphics
release a patch for something that you don't even think is a problem?
Right.
It's like, this doesn't seem a problem, but we'll fix it.
cards. Well, they
You know,
probably
it
do
could
think
be
it's a
this
problem.
bit of code that Jerry wrote. So we should
Yeah.
just like change that
The
real
intern that was
You
just
see,
like,
we have an AMD fanboy who hates NVIDIA. He kind of wrote a code to purposely brick those graphics cards.
quick.
We'll just scrub that out for a moment and release it in a patch. Don't you worry. It wasn't us.
And basically, the last little bit of the article is that if you own a EVGA graphics card that is a 3090 and you go to play New World until the new patch comes out, I would be very scared because your graphics card might just blow up.
Yeah, no, I got a
Yeah.
MSI, so I'm good.
I have an MSI as well. I had to look over at my computer for a second.
If I
so
remember it,
forget.
you have the Radeon.
Yeah, I have the Radeon
RX 5600 XT. I got the 5700. I want to say you were a gen.
I have the
earlier.
I have the 2060
Okay.
Radeon 2060. I think. Yeah. I don't know. This is my first computer I built with like all AMD graphics and
Okay, I got ya.
processor, so I'm still learning all their stuff.
Meanwhile, there's Weez over there. Has no clue what we're talking about.
Nope. And probably
Yeah.
most of the people on this podcast because they just want to like listen to us talk about anime.
And not tech stuff.
Yeah. So, anyways, we should get into some like anime topics. Yes. Now that we're 12 minutes into the thing, this is weird. Okay, I'm using my desktop computer, and people obviously can't see our setup, but we
Yeah.
have our normal round table. But off to my right, unlike what we used to do, where I just have it recording on my laptop in front of me. But no, off to my right, it's like recording on my desktop. So every single time I have to go look at the time, I have to turn my head, and it sounds like crap. But I have to do it anyways because I'm nervous I stopped recording or something.
if we took a picture of like your setup right now, it would look like the cover art for like a lo-fi beat song.
He's got a fair point.
Yeah, it would. Even with all my
Like,
turtle collection up
Yeah,
there.
you like your turtle collection, all the
map in the
things
back.
plugged in.
Yeah.
The computer with like the light shining through.
Guys, I should just model for like one of those lo-fi beat
should.
like
You should.
streams.
You just need to like lean over your keyboard with like your hands in your hair or something.
Yeah,
and then you'll
exactly.
be like, let's go.
like homework or something in front of
Yeah.
me. There we
You
go.
just, you
I'll
just
do
gotta
that.
be like your normal you, just like stressed out.
Thanks, Pyrolis. I
No
appreciate
problem.
it.
No problem, bud.
All right, let's talk about some anime. So,
All right.
how about you, Weez? What have you been like into lately? What you been
So
watching?
I finished Monster, which
Nice.
is a
Ooh.
masterpiece and very good. And then I finished Madoka Magica or Madoka.
Dude, you're
Magica.
speeding up like 100 times
I
faster for
know.
watching anime now.
I like
It turns out when you don't watch a show that's like 100 episodes, you can
That's
watch it pretty
true.
quickly.
that is true. Also, like when I gave up making a video for like the last couple weeks, I'm like, let's go.
Oh, are you saying your YouTube channel's dead?
No, I mean it kind of is. I'm still getting views on my videos on random ones.
Really?
But
That's cool.
yeah, I still get like 12 views or something a week. But
Nice.
I'm going to be making. I've been working on it, just not as fast as usual. So.
Yeah. Hey, it makes
needed a
sense. It's
break.
kind of the middle of summer, so
Yeah.
First thing you should do as a content creator is don't burn yourself out.
Yeah. I
Like
had
as
to
soon
take
as you do that, you don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. Had to take a mental health break, and
Yeah.
I will be back. Maybe not as often. I want to make better videos and make them a little bit slower, but
I knew
I will
it's
be
a
back.
Magic the Gathering creator, but he only releases a video like twice a year,
yeah.
and he makes a lot of money from that.
Yeah, because he makes really good videos.
I'll tell you this: my favorite YouTuber only releases like one a month,
Yeah.
and it's really good.
There's a lot of YouTubers that release one a month. Also, YouTube algorithm is favoring creators because of like Mr. Beast, who doesn't upload super frequently, but
Yeah.
uploads like crazy videos,
Yeah,
and like Dream or whatever, where it's like once a month, but like a huge long video that will the YouTube algorithm favors that right now.
Oh, that's cool. That means our podcast should do pretty well then.
yeah,
Nice.
because
Because
we're
it's
like super long.
It's gonna be like once a week, and it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So that's sweet.
So right now that's like the thing, but it keeps shifting around.
Oh, nice. So how is Madoka Magica then?
Madoka Magica was fantastic. I really liked it.
Yeah, you like watching the magical girl Moe anime?
Yes.
That is totally wholesome and 100% cute,
Yes.
and totally does not have any death or murder
No,
or any
not at
violence in
all.
it whatsoever.
Definitely not.
I've seen the memes. You lied to me.
It's a pretty like I don't know, it's a cool show because it's pretty tame for like content wise with like violence and stuff, but it still like has all these like super intense things.
Yeah.
So it kind of like fits with that genre so that like someone younger can watch it and then just be like, "Oh my goodness."
I don't think somebody younger should watch this
I mean,
show.
not if you're like super young, but I think like the general age demographic for
Like 14
Like-
and older.
yeah.
What is Madoka Magica rated?
Probably 18.
Is it M? Is it?
It shouldn't be
MA?
mature. There's nothing bad in it. Just some violence, a little bit of blood,
and gore. Blood and gore, blood and gore.
a
blood
lot
and
of
gore.
trauma.
Lots of trauma. Madoka Magica is rated. I don't know what it's rated because Google is
They don't
stupid.
really do rating things for animes. It's kind of weird. Or when they do, it's like janky, or it's like the company does it. I don't know. I've seen things where it's like Death Note rated mature, and it's like, what the heck? What's even in Death Note?
Netflix has Madoka Magica rated TV 14.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think
I
that's-
honestly don't think anybody under the age of 16 should watch it.
I think
Really?
they rated like
Yeah.
Goblin
I don't
Slayer
know.
TV
It's not
13 or
that bad.
something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
did.
I guess I'm a little bit more old fashioned, but it's got some pretty dark things in it.
Yeah, it's got some dark things.
And it
but-
kind of deals with things like suicide and stuff in it. And I don't know.
I think kids should know about that sooner, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
More
could
responsibility.
I could see that. It's
More
just-
responsibility on their shoulders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess so.
I mean, I wouldn't suggest like a 5-year-old or like a
I'm
10-year-old.
suggesting toddlers watch.
Well,
I'm
we did
suggesting
suggest that toddlers watch Evangelion.
watch
Exactly.
Berserk. Like no,
Exactly.
they need to read it. They need the
Yeah.
full experience.
That's their first
They need
book.
to come out of the womb and be like, "This is life."
They
Deal
need to be
with it."
born with the manga in arms, in their umbilical cord or something.
I
They
think
need-
that's how the creator of Dark Souls was.
I have an
Yeah.
idea.
He was born and just had like the manga injected into his
He was
veins.
born and his first words were, "Griffith, how could you?"
So, compared to Evangelion, what did you think of Madoka Magica?
I thought Madoka Magica had a lot of the similar themes and
Yep.
like story style as Evangelion,
Yeah.
and it was actually good.
It's actually good compared to Evangelion.
Yeah, I thought it was
Okay.
way better than Evangelion.
See, that's what I thought you would kind of come up with. But like the ending, what did you think of the ending?
I did like the ending.
You did not.
I liked most of it. The thing that I didn't really like is that the main character could have done what she did any point in the story. Like I get it's her development up to that point
Yeah.
to make her do what she did, which I'm not going to spoil, but like it could have happened at any time, and I kind of knew that was going to be the solution. So the solution felt a little bit weak just because of that.
Yeah.
But otherwise I did like it, and I thought the solution was interesting.
I don't know. I kind of like how it ends because it's the fact of I don't know. They portray the age of the characters very well.
Yeah.
Like they're very young, they're very inexperienced. Yeah.
I have 2 Madoka Magicas on MAL.
There are 2 Madoka Magicas.
Which
Watch
one is which?
There is
You-
Madoka. There's Magi Records, Madoka
Okay.
Magica, which is the side story, and then there's Madoka
Oh, okay.
Magica.
So the one that looks cute, not the one that looks grimacing.
Yeah, the one that looks grimacing is the side story, and is
Yeah.
actually more wholesome and cute than actual Madoka Magica.
That's funny.
All right.
It is.
The
We
one-
also had the movies.
They made the
The movies are good too.
They made the original story to be. It's kind of like a parody of the magical girl genre,
it is.
which kind of makes me want to watch a magical girl, like a normal magical girl show, and see what like the tropes and stuff are. If there are any good magical girl shows that aren't like Sailor Moon.
High School DD.
Yeah, no thanks. It's not a magical girl
They
show.
use magic, and they are girls.
It's not a magical girl show.
Issei's magically
But
perverted.
I hear the original Sailor Moon is good.
Yeah,
The
it's like
remake-
long though, isn't it? I want like a shorter show.
I don't know. I guess you could watch what's that other show?
Anybody have any recommendations
There's
for good
the-
magical girl shows?
There's the one where the
Yeah.
magical girls turn into buff guys.
I want to watch that.
There's
one.
one where they like turn into cars after drinking gasoline.
Oh, there's one where they turn into jets.
Yeah. So, anyways, I find it interesting because there's a lot of
That's
like
Strike
tropes
Witches.
and things that I don't really understand because I've never really seen a magical girl show.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you liked magical girl shows, you would appreciate it more.
I found the perfect magical girl show for you.
Okay, what is it?
Kill la Kill.
Oh.
It's not a magical.
I forgot. No, that is
I
a
watch-
magical girl show.
It is.
Yeah, they have it categorized as a magical girl.
Oh my goodness.
It is because they transform.
Kotowa
Yeah, I
Desuka is a
guess.
magical girl anime.
That's actually true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, I'm thinking more traditional shoujo magical girl shows.
Card Captor Sakura.
Oh yeah, there we go. I watched Yu-Gi-Oh
that
Magical
one's-
Girl.
That one kind of goes more the route of kind of Madoka Magica a little bit. Also, there is the this is a zombie magical girl. This is an actual magical girl.
Wow.
That dude definitely looks like a woman on that poster.
What?
Yeah.
All right then.
So yeah,
No, you
Um,
should see this. This is kind of funny.
Oh, was that the title or is that the?
See?
Yeah, that's Kotowa Desuka.
Yeah.
yeah. Because that's the girl.
Yeah. They also have 5,000 Sailor Moons that you could watch.
yeah. So anyways, yeah,
Ishiko
I thought it
for
was
Reese.
interesting because it was kind of what?
Ichiko reverse.
It's not okay. I don't know how to classify that. That's not a magical girl
Are you
show.
sure? Are you
Even though it
sure?
technically it has
I'm
magical
pretty sure if
girls
they
in
could,
it.
I'm pretty sure if they could, they'd try rating a magical girl.
That probably, but
I'm pretty sure they have.
I mean, technically, the from what I know of the world and the system, they do use magic.
Yeah,
But anyways,
pretty well from what I've heard.
it's kind of like it felt like kind of like One Punch Man or like Mob Psycho, where it kind of like parodies the genre while
yeah.
being in the genre. And so, like, because of that, I found it interesting because I'm like, I feel like this thing and this thing is kind of like making fun of this trope or just like doing this trope to like
Yeah.
get you. Because part of what I looked up in the production of it is that they wanted to make a magical girl show that like sucks you in with like the fun colors and everything.
Yeah.
And then once you get into it, then just some like really dark things happening that like it sets up. And so that's really interesting and makes it pretty cool. Japan does that quite a bit. There's a lot of animes that are like they like purposefully market it to make it look like a fun,
Mhm.
like happy show, like slice of life, and then have some like really dark twist in it.
Hey, I found the other magical girl show I wanted to watch.
What?
Asuka Spec Ops. Magical Girl Spec Ops Asuka.
Huh.
It's another weird, kind of darker magical girl show.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you like Asuka from Evangelion because she has red hair?
Maybe.
Wow, I'm just getting to the bottom of it today.
Yeah.
That was not the whole reason,
All right.
but it definitely helps.
I mean, she's probably one of the best characters in the show.
I think so.
Maybe the best.
You
Probably
just
the
like
best.
children psychopaths. From what I've heard, she's a child
I
psychopath.
mean, I don't like her, but
She
she is a child psychopath. She's
Out
not
of-
a fun
okay,
child
out of all the
psychopath.
stories, I liked hers the best.
All right.
Like all of
Yeah.
them. it made the most sense to me. It also made sense why her character was kind of a jerk. and all
Yeah.
Well,
that,
she's a
like-
Nazi, so those are generally jerks. And most.
She is not a Nazi.
You told me she was a Nazi,
No, I said that she was German.
and she hated Jews and Americans. That's a Nazi.
That's what Twitter says.
If she hates Jews and Americans, she's a Nazi. I was just saying
guess.
Twitter says that she hates
I
Jews and
don't
Americans.
know. I usually don't look into characters'
Is it canon that she
political.
hates Jews and Americans? I
She
need to know
never
this.
says it in that show. She never says it in the show, as far as I know. She says that German science is like better than most other science.
So she just copied.
She made a JoJo reference.
She made a
Yeah,
JoJo
pretty much,
reference.
yeah.
Now it's definitely Weez's favorite.
Yeah, I made a JoJo reference. She's better.
So you like Madoka Magica.
I do like Madoka Magica. It's not my favorite show, but
Of
I do
course.
like it.
I don't think. Okay, if somebody finds Madoka Magica their favorite show, they have some mental problems. They honestly do, because I don't think that's a show you can rewatch and feel good about yourself.
It didn't like bring me too much pain, but I did like find it super interesting. I especially liked I kind of liked the ride more than the ending. Like I liked
Yeah.
it way more in episode like 8 than I did at episode 12.
Yeah,
Because like the mystery and everything around it is super interesting, and then like as you find out more and it's like, oh, this is really messed up and they weren't told about it, and this is really messed up and they weren't told about it, and then
Right.
seeing the characters like have to deal with that was really, really good. But then like the ending was fine. It just wasn't as interesting as like the ride to get there.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think I don't know, I find most anime I enjoy the ride of it more than
Yeah.
actually like the ending.
Same with like Monster. Like I
Yeah.
really liked everything leading up to the ending, and the ending itself wasn't my favorite part, but it was good.
Right.
Some people call that ending like one of the best ever, but I didn't really think it was that great. I did like it, and it does have some like cool symbolism and stuff.
Right.
But it also was like a little bit unsatisfying for a few things. But like part of the ending was really, really good, and I thought it was really, really impressive. But
I think if you like a show, the ending, probably, no matter what they do, is probably never going to be satisfying because
Yeah.
you don't want the show to
Yeah.
end.
that's true.
That's why I find a lot of times is like I get so into the show that I get depressed more. Like
Yeah.
even if it's a really happy show,
Yeah,
I get depressed at the end just knowing that it's done.
yeah.
And like I try to find other things that are linked with the show. Like I
Mhm.
try to see if there's OVAs or if there's
Yeah.
like specials of it. Like I don't know. I even go into the wiki a lot of times to start reading wiki articles.
Yeah.
About it. It's just
Yeah.
like,
I-
I just want to know more about the show.
I did finish it, and I didn't feel like watching more. But I feel like it was kind of because I liked the ending,
Yeah.
so I didn't really want to. And I didn't like the world was cool, but it wasn't the thing that really sucked me into it.
Yeah. I really think you would enjoy the third movie, Rebellion.
Yeah, I probably will watch that.
Like I think you should
I'll
watch.
probably watch
that.
the side story too.
Yeah.
Only
would
watches the
too.
third movie.
But eventually.
The side story gets interesting just because it's a different aspect.
Yeah.
It's a different story in the world.
All
And
right.
it doesn't have to do with like the world ending right away. So
Currently, for reference, I like it more than Demon Slayer, Love is War, and Vinland Saga,
wow.
but less
That's
than
cool.
Toradora.
I still need to watch Toradora.
What's Toradora on your
Toradora
list?
is just it's a straight romance anime.
Well, I know
like,
that I
it's-
started reading the manga
Oh, okay.
some time ago.
Did you mean straight like
Like it's only a romance,
Okay,
not like
okay.
it's yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it's not a bi or LGBTQ romance story either, but
okay.
I meant it's like only romance.
I was just wondering because
Slice of
I guess
life
nowadays
romance.
you have to be more specific.
Yeah, yeah.
I've
Not-
noticed this last couple of seasons there's been a lot more Yuri
Yeah.
animes coming
There's
out.
also-
Yuri and I still lied to me.
You're still upset about that.
I am, yes. I went in expecting something totally different. And I got something totally
Dude,
different.
how did you not expect something was wrong when you looked at the like photo of the anime? It's a bunch of shirtless dudes.
So I'm be legit. I just saw the title Yuri on Ice, looked it up, started watching. That's a weird opening. Let's continue. Oh no.
The opening just has a bunch of shirtless dudes.
Yeah. I was hoping it was a prank until we got to the meat of the episode, but that never happened.
The meat of the episode. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, it was intentional. but not what I wanted.
So, and before that, we watched Bakano. So,
We did
which
watch
I
Bakano.
liked Bakano more than
Bakano was amazing.
Madoka Magica by a lot.
In my mental list, I have it higher. For sure.
I like.
Oh, but like, I went to say Madoka and Bakano at the same time. It came out like banana. I don't know if anybody caught that on the mic. I just had to catch myself there. I like Bakano.
Banana.
Bakano is like my top 5.
Bakano is my number 10 currently.
Bakano might even be my top 3.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
I love Bakano. I
had
it's
such a good
fantastic.
time watching that
It
show.
was so much
It
fun.
was insane. Like the twists and turns and like how they just played with the characters' personalities and
Yeah.
stuff.
That was
Like,
really fun to watch.
it literally felt like everybody had multiple personality disorder in that show.
It's pretty light too, where
Yeah.
like there's a bunch of horrible things that happen, but it's not like the characters like hit you super hard
Right.
with like emotional like baggage or whatever. It's like a really just enjoyable show. Like you
Yeah.
could just rewatch it like
and I
over
liked
over
it's
again.
different than a lot of animes where it's like, oh, we have to fight this bad guy or else
Yeah.
the world's gonna end.
This might be
Mhm.
weird, but I think I feel like Bakano could actually happen in real life. Like
Yeah.
it has
Yeah,
that
that's-
sort of
that's the way it
it's like a
feels.
real life feeling.
It feels like it's like one of those like off the rails, pun intended,
I was about to
just
say.
story that you'd hear on the newspapers.
Yeah.
and,
Ticket,
like,
please.
like people hijack train, but there's like 3 different hijackers and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and just like
It's just like so absurd it seems it could be real.
Man and woman
rail
s-
track conductor goes insane and starts
Yeah.
murdering people.
Man and woman steal entrance to museum. No one can enter.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got such a fun vibe and just like partially the way it tells its story too, where it's not like everything connects to build up to like one main like fight or whatever.
Right.
It's just like a bunch of stuff happening with a bunch of different people.
yeah,
And then even like that one character who just kind of shows up out of nowhere and saves everybody.
yep.
Like there's things like that happen that feels more realistic, where it's like this person wasn't like doing all these things to get to the point of saving them.
Yeah.
They were just there and then decided, I want to save these people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is
So-
more realistic because someone
Yeah.
might actually be like, I feel like saving these
Because
people
it's
today."
not like people who like always save people in situations are like firefighters or whatever. Like
Yeah.
sometimes it's just a random person that sees someone that needs help and just like runs over. It's not like they've been living their entire life to build up to this point of saving a person. So it felt realistic in that way, while still having just like ridiculous things happen where you're like, the real Tracer could just straight up be real because this show is so insane.
Right?
I feel like the main reason it feels so real is because of how many perspectives we jump through. And how
Yeah.
many times we review the story again and again, but in a different light of things.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh yeah, we're getting different people's perspectives on this. This feels like something that, like, it feels like someone, like they're telling you that it themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you guys hear that not to like totally take
ReZero's
us
getting
to-
a season 3?
Oh, I did. No. There's a
Ah.
couple cool things. First of all, Isekai Quartet is getting a movie.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know
Cool.
if you guys watched that
interesting.
show at all. I watched a little bit of it. I think I watched most of season 1 and some of season 2. That's a cool show.
I do want to watch it because I've watched every single anime linked with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
exactly.
gonna say if I've seen like all the animes linked to it, I probably would watch it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to watch
I've seen a few
Overlord.
Yeah, I think all you
Yeah,
have left is
Tanya
Overlord,
the Evil.
Shield Hero, Tanya the
Yep.
Evil.
Shield Hero is not. He's
He's
in,
in
it.
like season 2. Or
Yeah, he's
something.
in season 2. But yeah, Tanya the Evil, Overlord. And that's it that you need to watch.
Yeah, because I've already seen Konosuba and ReZero.
Yeah.
But that's getting a movie. That's airing 2022, which is
All right,
sweet.
That's pretty cool.
It's made by Studio Puyuyaki.
Sounds like takoyaki. It'll work.
Kind of sounds like takoyaki. That's a weird. I've not heard of that studio. It's Puyukai.
Studio takoyaki. That's all I need.
Okay, takoyaki. But the next cool thing, Konosuba season 3 has been announced.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's coming out on the Megamine voice actress got to announce it to her
Nice.
fellow voice actors.
That's great.
Yeah, on a stream, which was cool. So, like, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I am
Like-
too now. That's amazing.
That's pretty sweet.
I don't know if it's announced for when it's coming out. I'm looking that up right now. Confirmed 2021. Looks like.
It's releasing this year?
Dang.
We should take a Saturday and watch that.
Oh heck yeah, for sure. Like we'd totally watch this. There's no way that we don't watch this all together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me look really quick.
Heck, we could do a Sunday.
Oh heck yeah. It looks like 2021, but it's not been finalized yet.
All right. But so more
Let's
likely it's going to come
go.
out in the winter of 2021.
Probably winter or spring season of 2022 because the director of Konosuba is busy with projects in 2020 and 2021.
Okay, that's fair.
So, yeah. So that's cool.
That is very cool. I'm excited.
And then Kami-san is getting a anime in October.
Oh, are they?
So,
Yep, nice.
yeah, that's gonna be sweet.
Demon Slayer's getting its season 2 in like the next season.
Have you guys seen the new Demon Slayer video game?
I've heard about it.
It looks pretty cool.
I
Yeah,
don't know much about Demon Slayer, so I have
Yeah.
not.
I know you tried to watch it and you didn't like it.
No, it felt too cliched.
Says the man that watches basically every isekai that comes out.
I actually don't. I read the manga to it. And I usually don't read the manga every time isekai comes out. It's usually like the isekais that are like way deep down that actually have character to them.
Yeah. It's hard to find those, but they are there.
It's a lot easier when you're reading them.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a couple of the news things I thought was cool that maybe we could talk about a little bit. So, what do you guys think is going to happen in Konosuba Season 3?
Well, Megumin and Kazuma are probably going to become an actual thing like they did in the movie, kind of.
Well, it depends where they leave off with the volumes.
That is fair.
Because, spoiler alert to everybody, but in the volumes, they do get together.
Yeah.
It's just at the end, so.
Technically, Kazuma gets together with everyone because it's a harem.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I have no idea what's gonna happen. I barely even remember the plot.
There's a plot to that
Like
show.
they,
I just remember them like fighting a giant
they do
robot.
defeat a few of the like demon
Haven't
lords
they
or
defeated
whatever.
all 4?
I don't know if they defeated all of
they
them.
defeated 2 of them.
defeated the knight. They defeated
The Chimera.
the mask dude.
Mask dude, the Chimera.
Wiz
and
was
Wiz.
a Wiz, and then the Chimera. That's 4.
Wiz-
That is 4.
Was there
So
only
they only
4?
have the Demon King
They only have
left.
the Demon
Oh
King.
wow! So maybe they'll go after the Demon King.
And like the Knight dude and this slime guy and the Chimera are legit dead. All
Yeah.
3 of them are legit dead. And then the masked dude and Wiz are like playing like husband, wife, store owner.
Wiz,
Chun
they
Chun
just kill
Maru.
by having Aqua in the same
Just
room.
in the residence of her. Or not residence, area of her.
Yeah.
Chun Chun Maru will win.
Chun Chun Maru. I'm excited for Chun Chun Maru to just
Yeah.
like waste the Demon King.
I think it'd be funny if at the end like kind of like Kazuma like I don't know actually ends up at his like back at like his world Earth.
Mhm.
I was trying to think of our own planets.
Yeah.
Jeez. I think it'd be cool if he actually ends back up on Earth. Because I feel like that'd be like the ultimate like just bad thing that happened.
That
to him.
would
Yeah.
be funny. That would be great ending.
Yeah.
Like he's finally happy. Like
Yeah.
marries Megumin and his like life is going great and he has all these friends and then it just like falls asleep and wakes
Yeah.
up back in the real world.
Like he actually didn't
Getting,
die.
like-
It was just all
yeah,
a dream.
Just getting made fun of by the girl
yeah,
as he
for like wetting himself.
Yeah.
I think he'd actually kill himself.
I think he probably would, but I would be crying as this happened. But I would appreciate the joke.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
hate it.
He would
But
kill
you'd
might
himself.
riot.
it.
I
and then
might riot.
He would kill himself to go back and they'd just send him straight back to the world.
He'd kill himself.
He's like,
and
I
the
can't
goddess would be
even
like,
die.
"What'd I tell you about last time you tried
Yeah.
this?"
Eris for like her final act is like, oh, since you did this and you defeated the demon lord, I'll send you back to Earth. And he's
Yeah. I
like,
could see
no,
that.
don't send me
I
back.
could see that happening.
That would be amazing.
Oh, that would be horrible. I would cry. I would actually cry.
I'd laugh and cry at the same time.
Yeah.
Either that or it just ends really darkly where it's like, okay, because you defeated the Demon Lord, you get one wish. It's like, I wish for that world to burn.
What if he becomes the demon lord?
That would be epic.
That would be great.
He would make a great demon.
He
lord.
would.
He like makes Aqua like corrupted.
Worldwide
He wears
steel.
a black outfit, and then they're just
Yeah.
like the evil, and then they get like more adventures sent to him, and he just like talks to him, and they're
Yeah.
like, "What the heck is this?"
Hey, you want to join my
It's like, "Hey,
harem?
you want to join my gang?"
Oh, that'd be great.
You're sipping the tea. I make so much money.
I'm excited for Vinland Saga season 2.
That is
also.
coming out.
That
too,
is
yeah.
coming
I'm gonna
out
be
very
excited.
I am
soon.
hyped for that. I've heard the next arc is really, really good.
Freaking Amazon Prime is making me get it for another month.
Yeah.
I might have to wait a while and see. Like, I have to see when Vinland Saga
I
comes
mean,
out.
I have Amazon Prime.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
keep on forgetting to cancel it.
Oh, I might have to get your login so that way I can watch Evangelion if I can.
All right.
If not, I'm sure I can just make a fake. I can't talk today. A fake email and just get the free trial.
I mean, I'll let you use it. Mine, I guess. I don't mind that. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, or that, or I could put on my pirating hat.
You
yeah,
could do
it
that
says
too.
the series will once again stream on Amazon, just like the first season, which kind of sucks
It does
because
suck.
it's stuck. Like, it's not even stuck in Netflix. It's
Yeah.
stuck in Amazon. Like, people don't know about this
Netflix-
show because it's not anywhere. It sucks.
Netflix's catalog is actually getting pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, like, when it's exclusive to anywhere, it gets way less traction.
It does, but the weird part is it's usually exclusive to either Crunchyroll or Funimation.
Yeah.
Like, there is
Well,
not.
usually if it's like Crunchyroll though, Crunchyroll has like things with Hulu and
Yeah.
whatever where it'll still get on other
Right,
streaming
and
platforms.
Funimation kind of has the same.
And Funimation has the same thing, but when it's like this is only in Netflix or this is only because like if it's only in Netflix, then people who are really big into anime and have like Crunchyroll and Funimation, like if they don't have Netflix, they won't find it or they
Yeah.
just won't hear about it because it's only in there. And then but with Amazon, it's like even smaller. It's like the smallest, like the worst case scenario.
Right. So I just realized something. We got talking. We should take a break.
Add time.
So we will be back in a little bit. Actually, more like a second for you guys. But yeah, we'll be back.
Welcome back to Baka-Talk. Thanks for listening to the ad.
Baka-Talk.
We need to record that ad. Re-record that ad.
Re-record it.
Yeah.
What happened in the first one?
Nothing. We just are in a new studio and stuff, and we're a lot better at podcasting. So I thought maybe we could make a better ad.
Are we better at podcasting?
I'm not personally better at it, but you guys are.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, I feel
Oh.
like you are.
You were
I
just
still
like
suck.
perfect from the beginning.
No, I suck the whole time, and I'll probably suck forever.
Nah, you're
Nah.
great.
You host two of them. We gotta be getting better at something.
I hope. Probably just the editing skills.
Well, yeah, you've
That's
definitely gotten
something.
better at editing.
I can make myself sound like less of an idiot while I'm editing.
There you go. You just like edit your words out. You're like, wow, I jumbled up this sentence
I
so
mean-
much. I'm just gonna chop in a little bit.
All you gotta do is make yourself sound smart, and the rest of us sound
Is it
dumb.
bad when I do edit out a lot of my stuttering?
No, I don't
Nah.
think so.
Okay.
People won't notice too when you like accidentally say a wrong word. It's like this show was really good.
Yeah. I have noticed when I misspeak a lot of times, it's weird. I will try to correct myself, which makes the problem worse.
Yeah, that's what I
Instead of
found.
just misspeaking and then just calling it out and like going through,
Yeah.
it's like I try to fix it mid fling
Yeah.
of this stupid word I'm trying to talk about, and like, oh, I messed up, and I just try stopping in midair.
It's like you
Yeah.
have a trebuchet, and you're launching a barrel, and you realize that's the wrong barrel, so you try to bring that barrel back.
Yeah, in midair.
Yeah,
It's like,
and
it
that-
doesn't work
yeah,
that
Like
it
it
way.
wasn't
no.
stuck.
But yeah.
Very cool.
I don't know. I think we're getting pretty good. I mean, this whole episode we had no topic ideas, so we're
That's
just like,
true.
why don't we just
have
talk
been
about what we
talking.
want?
It's almost easier because there's like nothing we have to.
It
get
is.
to.
I like talking about just random stuff. Like
Yeah,
that's the
let's
whole reason we
go.
started this podcast.
That is
so
the
we
reason we
just
started
talk
this
about
podcast.
anime.
We'll also have to start our OnlyFans at some point.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's something I forgot to talk about.
Yeah,
We made it to 1,000 listens.
and as per deal, we're getting an OnlyFans. Yeah. Oh yeah. Bow, bow, chicka, chicka.
Can I
Bow,
just
bow.
say I'm not old enough to make one of those?
No, because that's a lie.
Well, they don't know my age,
Yeah, everyone.
He's
I
older
thought-
than me.
and you're only 12, so that has to say something.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they
Boom,
gave me my fake license is working.
Boom is like 14,
Yeah.
and I'm like 37.
Yeah, so he has to start the OnlyFans.
All right, that works.
I'm too old to start OnlyFans.
What? No, you're not. I've seen old women on there.
Have you ever heard of MILFs?
Why were you looking at old women on OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I didn't look for it. It's something you stumble upon on accident
How do you stumble upon anything on OnlyFans?
by being on OnlyFans.
Why were you
Dumb.
on OnlyFans?
There are things that I've done in the past in which I am not gonna speak about. For example, wearing knee highs on an OnlyFans account.
Please tell me you're joking.
I may or may not have made a bit of money.
I'm guessing you had a computer open and you were on OnlyFans and you stood on top of your computer wearing that. And that's
That's what happened.
And
That's
just
what
like let the web camera just see like below your knees.
no, he just yeah, sure. Or he just stood on the computer, just like I'm on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Literally.
Oh, I get the joke now.
Yeah. Wordplay.
Then I'm gonna put knee socks on fans and put it on OnlyFans.
Okay. That sounds like a porn studio, but
Are
okay.
we just
It's
gonna
OnlyFans.
take? Are we just gonna take pictures of like your fan that's in your room right over here and just post that on OnlyFans?
Yeah, it's OnlyFans.
It's
My fan is very
OnlyFans.
shy.
I'm looking at it right now. It looks pretty naked.
Yeah, he's fine.
Once you take the cage
Fan
off.
is fine.
I'm disappointed in that fan. That fan cost me like $30 and it doesn't even like come together right.
Well, you can make it back with putting it on OnlyFans.
And then I can buy a better fan.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
There you go.
Anyways, we totally skipped over the part where we like got 1,000 people to listen to us three
Oh,
rant
yeah.
about anime on the internet. So
That's
thank
crazy.
you everybody that's listened
We
to
conned
us.
that many people.
That is kind of
I
crazy
know,
that
right?
1,000 people have clicked on our podcast.
Like, think about it. 1,000 people in one room.
That's like the size of Hesperia schools.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we have 1,000 constant like
Yeah,
listeners.
yeah.
But it's like if you take everybody that's listened to us speak and put them in one room, that's 1,000 people. That's pretty cool.
That is.
And it kind of makes me happy. So thank you, everybody. We appreciate you all.
Yeah,
You're
thanks.
appreciated.
You're getting distracted by Discord, aren't you?
It's popping up and it's just like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom, boom.
it's. All right, there we go. That was going fast.
That was going fast. It was
Weez's brother got on there, so
Oh, goodness.
Cobalt Steel is going ham on something. I don't know.
yeah. All right, so let's see. One final thing we should talk about before we end for the day is. You guys got anything?
I thought you did.
I did, and then it went way.
There's
way
this
far
manga.
away.
I discovered a manga that was. This is a light novel. I actually am probably gonna get back into reading, but it's called The Dungeon Master Who Doesn't Want to Work, or The Lazy Dungeon Master. One of the two. Let me real quick pull up my manga reading device so that way I can look at it in the history. And I'm going to talk while I do this. That way it sounds... Lazy Dungeon Master is what it's called. So it's called Lazy Dungeon Master.
Nice.
And it's about... The manga's on like chapter 30 from what is being translated. I kind of hope it turns into an anime.
Yeah.
But it's about this guy who just like... If you get like tidbits of his past throughout the story, you don't really... It doesn't explain what he did before he got isekai'd.
Uh-huh.
But throughout the story, like, find out that he was like one of those black office workers,
Mm.
and he just wants to do nothing but sleep. He doesn't want to work at all. So he basically dies in a pile of old clothes
Yeah.
in his house. And the god that's talking is like, "Hey, you want to like, what powers do you want? I'm sending you to a new world." So I was like, "I don't care. I just want to sleep." He's like, "All right, I got other people to deal with. I don't want to deal with you, so I'm just gonna send you over. Let you understand the language or something like that." And he sends him over, and he becomes a dungeon master because he gets sent. When he gets sent over, a dungeon core summons him,
Uh-huh.
and is like, "Ha! You monster, fight those bandits for me." And he's like, "I'm not going to do that. That looks scary." And he somehow becomes a dungeon master because he like is more intelligent than the core or something.
Yeah.
But he becomes a dungeon master and tells the core what to do, and like he makes a plan so that way he can live a life of just sleeping. But he ends up accidentally causing more work for himself. Like for example, he gets the dungeon going and he builds like a little town around it. And he thinks, man, if we can get a hole from this mountain to the other side so we can get imports in and we can also charge toll fees, this will be simple. I'll have so much time to sleep. I'll just make money from doing nothing.
Yeah.
So he makes it. And he finds out it's a lot more than that. He's got to do a whole lot more work, and he has now less time to sleep. He's like, man, I went from only getting 16 hours of sleep a day to like 13. This sucks.
Oh.
Yeah, he wants to do nothing but sleep.
Dang, he sounds like me.
Yeah. So I find
Wait,
it funny.
you guys are getting sleep?
No.
That's a thing?
I get sleep.
I wish it was a thing. See, I relate to this guy, which is why I like him. I want some
Yeah.
sleep.
I think we all want some sleep.
But no, it's a funny manga and book in general. I like it.
That's cool. That sounds
That's
really
great.
cool. I hope it gets an anime adaptation.
I hope
Yeah,
so,
that
too.
sounds kind of fun.
But there are some things that happen, and I'm not sure if it will
Yeah.
do you
because of those things.
do you see him like continue the dungeon or whatever?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he keeps building
He
it.
keeps
more
on
and more?
building up, and he has like dungeon
That's
battles,
cool.
other dungeons and stuff. That's really cool. That's my
So you get like a progression of like everything happening.
honestly my favorite isekais are the ones that become dungeon masters, and you
Mhm.
watch them build up the dungeon and watch them take their own twist on how they're gonna do the dungeon master thing.
Oh, yeah. That sounds really
That's kind of cool. It sounds fun with like progression like that, where you can
Yeah.
see them like continue it, and then you're like, oh, I remember when that was built or whatever.
I think my favorite one is the Demon Lord's town is my favorite one. That one's basically about this guy who gets born into this world that apparently humans never exist and all that, but yet he somehow has memories of existing beforehand, and he can create like weapons that aren't supposed to be in this world because he got the power of creation.
Mhm.
So he's making like rifles, pistols, Gatling guns, and it's like a medieval aged
Oh, okay.
realm. And the god that put him there is like, yeah, no, you never existed. And he's like, how do I have these memories? I've got these memories of these items. I have no clue what they do, but I know they exist.
Yeah,
And it's like, it's really interesting and cool. I like it.
that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, that does sound really cool.
Yeah, no, that's my favorite isekai. And
That's an
Demon Lord
interesting
thing.
genre of isekai too.
It is, yeah. It's not, I don't think any of them have become a manga. I mean, obviously there's like the Demon Lord one,
Yeah,
how to not summon Demon Lord, but it's not like an actual like dungeon building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something about dungeon building. I like dungeon building personally.
yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Sounds cool.
What
Make
else?
those manga into animus.
Hopefully they do at some point. I want them to. I would really appreciate
That
if
would
they
be
did.
cool.
Sorry, I got tired.
That's fine. We're going on like 11 o'clock here.
Well, also, like, I don't know, for some reason there's 1,000 Discord messages, and they all just started, like, covering my screen. And I'm going to turn that off. There we
Yeah,
go.
probably
Now we
good,
can
yeah.
focus on podcasting, because that's definitely a thing I should be doing. So,
Probably.
Podcasting.
podcasting.
Podcasts.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, I what am I thinking?
what are you thinking?
The dungeon mangas.
Yeah.
I kind of like that aspect of isekai where they take like a mundane thing, like a dungeon or something, and make it like part of the story, like the
Yeah.
essential part of the story too. It kind of it's interesting.
I just like the spin on how they do each thing. Because, like, the dungeon core, for example, either they're going to have it where the dungeon core is its own creature. That's how Lazy Dungeon Master does it. And then the dungeon lord is something else. Or they do it how the demon lord wants to build a town. They do it where the core and the dungeon master are the same thing.
Yeah.
So it's interesting how they do that. And also what happens when you destroy a dungeon core and the lazy demon lord or dungeon master. When you destroy a dungeon core, you get like a power up, but
Mhm.
like all the other cores hate you and all that. And the demon lord wants to build a town. If you destroy a core, like especially if you're a demon lord that destroys a core, you get whatever powers that core has. Like each core has its own power. He has the power of creation. There's ones that have power of fire, wind, ice, all that stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's one that has the power of time, all
Yeah.
that stuff. So like basically every month you get like this token from your power.
Yeah.
And you can use that to make a creature. And if you make a creature, then you can make like a offshoot of that. Like you get one special creature, you make an offshoot of that creature for your dungeon.
Yeah.
So that is also really cool. The summoning aspects of it, how each one handles the summoning aspects.
Yep.
And this is another reason why the Demon Lord wants to build a town is my favorite isekai and Demon Lord dungeon building, because of the fact that the way that the world is very interesting. The whole creating the monsters is really, really cool. How like you have to they're like medallions. You get 2 of them. You gotta trade them with other demon lords that you meet. So like, hey, I got my thing of creation. You get your thing of fire. I'll trade you, and then we can go.
Sounds like a weird version of Pokemon.
It kind of is, but kind of isn't, because you mix like 3 of them, and it turns like, whoa,
Right.
I got a fox.
Huh, that's cool.
That does sound pretty cool.
Yeah, so I like that.
I'm gonna have to check it out. It's the Demon Lord wants to make a town.
It's something. I think it is the Demon Lord wants to make a town. I think that's what it's called.
Huh. Okay,
I
I'll have to look it up.
I need to get caught back up on the books.
I like
I'm
the
not sure if it's a manga.
I like the idea of that, of like you're watching someone progress in a way, and then you're kind of like rooting for them to like succeed in what they're doing, and it's kind of like it's kind of like a video game. It's kind of like watching a video game almost.
Right. And I have this weird thing where I like watching people play simulator video games
Yeah.
more than I actually like playing simulator video games.
Another thing I like is usually when you think of Demon Lords, are like the evil bad guys of it.
Yeah.
But this just flips that on it. It sounds like, no, these are good guys. They're trying to not
I've
die.
noticed that's just
Yeah.
become a trend in anime lately.
Yeah, that's fair too.
Like a lot of times they'll make it, oh, the Demon Lord's misunderstood, or oh, the Demon Lord was actually the good person
Yeah.
all along.
well, this isn't like that. It's more of like for example, the Demon Lord wants to make a town. He's just like born into it, and instead of demon lords and demon courts being evil, they're just like part of nature, part of life.
Yeah.
Adventurers go there to like get stuff, and they know there's a possibility of dying, but their goal isn't to kill the Demon Lord.
Oh, okay.
Which I kind of like that.
That's cool.
That is cool. It sounds very video game-ish, but it also sounds like it could be a fantasy thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I like that.
Interesting.
Well, I think with that, what time is it? Yeah, I think we'll end it around here.
Sounds good.
Because I think we're all tired and we're all ready to kind of end it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Weez.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm hosting.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that I'm hosting.
You
It
the
doesn't
hostess
feel
of
like
the
that. It feels
hostess?
like we're just talking.
Yeah.
So,
Anyways, thanks for consuming the podcasts. I'm Weez. You can check out the podcasts on Twitter at TalkBaka.
Yep.
You can check us out on Anchor at anchor.fm/Baka-Talk, where you can find all the places that we are available, including Apple and Spotify's and Google's and all the other places. You can check out the email you can send us an email at what is it? askbakatalk@gmail.com.
yeah.
Then you can send us like random stuff and we will talk about it on the podcast.
Yep.
And Twitter is also one of the best ways to get a hold of us, and we will talk back to you or just mention it on the podcast or whatever.
We will talk to you.
We will talk back to you.
Talk back to you. That just sounds like backhanded talking.
Yes.
Okay.
They'll be like, this anime is good. And we'll be like, no, it doesn't. It sucks. Let me go watch it
You are
first.
bad at deciding what is good anime.
Yeah.
And you should not be on
I'll
Twitter.
be like, it sucks. Wait, let me go watch it. Okay, I watched it. It sucks.
I'll be back in 12 hours.
You're third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck.
And you can check me out on YouTube at just KBW. Search for my anime stuff there. And I'm on Twitter at KBW Author.
Yeah.
What about you, Boom?
Well, of course, I'm on this podcast, as well as I'm on another podcast called Look Behind You.
There's a couch behind
There's a couch behind you now. And there you can listen to us talk about the paranormal, the supernatural, cryptids, anything like that, with me, Robin Cat, and Jay Wolf, which are 2 of my other friends. And we just have a good time talking about the creepy and supernatural.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I think our latest episode is actually a Shark Week episode
it is.
where we talk about the megalodon. So, yeah, that's a cool one. We enjoyed doing that one. It also creeped us out a little bit knowing, like, how much there's actually in the ocean
Yeah.
that we have not seen yet. So,
Yeah.
Most of the ocean's unexplored.
yeah, and there's some theories where there's actually more ocean than what we think there is.
Yeah.
And yeah. All types of fun stuff that makes you not want to go swimming anymore.
What if the center of the Earth was like an infinite black hole that just went into like even more ocean?
So
That would be terrifying.
The
That
thing
would be
is,
horrifying.
a astronaut went to space and dumped out like a bottle of water while I was up there, and like it turned into like a globe with a vortex at the top and bottom, where like our north and south pole would be.
Yeah.
And he took like an orange peel and like peeled it and put the peels in the middle,
Yeah.
and it like went to the outside and started floating around like the consonants would.
Oh.
So that's an
That's pretty cool.
interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah. So like if we go to North Pole, there's a giant hole in there. Yeah, it might just be.
Yeah, I'm done now.
Because like, well, the friction, if enough like asteroids get into the water, and, like,
Yeah.
the magma core could be caused by the friction rubbing the dirt
yeah, for
together
sure.
and turning into lava.
Oh, that's interesting. We might have to look into that more and look behind you. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and then besides for that, if you want to talk to me on Twitter, you can by looking me up. I am SirBoom9 on Twitter. And yeah, that's about it for me.
What about you, Pyrolis?
You can find me at pyrolis too. Hopefully soon you can check us out on OnlyFans at BTS.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I'm not going all the way with that bit.
Too bad.
No.
BTS, here we come.
No. Not doing it. I am not doing it.
We're gonna attract so much traction
No.
with that. So much foot
I
traffic.
am not.
It's
going-
like a business.
I am not going through the trouble of setting up an OnlyFans.
I'll do it.
I'm also not explaining
I'll
to
do
my
it.
parents why I have an OnlyFans.
You don't have to. It's fine.
BTS stands for Baka-Talk Studios.
Yes, it does.
That's our
obviously.
YouTube channel.
Yes, it'll also
I'm
be our
not doing that
OnlyFans.
as our OnlyFans as well.
Why not?
Because
Come on, it'll be great.
we can argue about this off the
We
podcast.
can show pictures of Baka-chan on there. We can show pictures of us in skirts on there.
No,
be
it'll just be
great.
fans.
And just fans. We can also
Only
have just
fans.
fans.
Can they find you anywhere else?
No.
Okay, cool. That sounds
You,
good.
you can find it. I'll give you his address
Yeah.
after the show. We'll edit it in. I don't even know what his address is.
7650 East Raven Drive.
Well, anyways, I think that's about it for today.
That's it for us. You can, I don't know, like this podcast, subscribe to the podcast on whatever, share it with your friends, make us super popular.
Give us a thumbs up on YouTube once we're on YouTube. Give us a review on iTunes once we're on iTunes. Wait, we're already on iTunes. Never mind. Give us a review right now. Do it.
And we're going to bed. Jam meow.
Meow.
See y'all later.